Live from the rinks, it's the final varsity game here tonight on the north side. If you're looking for the Northport Huntington Tigers game versus the Kings Park Comac night, that kicks off the Tigers quote-unquote Northport Huntington night, in which they games for the freshman and JV and varsity squad. Well, that's on the other side. Right here, Jack Ziskin on the call for the Long Island Sports Network. Thank you so much for watching tonight's matchup between Sachem and Ward Melville. Ward Melville coming off a 7-5 loss that ended up putting a huge dampener on their season, as we just take a quick look at that before puck drop. The 7-5 loss in which Jake Mangano scores a hat trick. Patriots come back to tie the game at 5, and then Mangano takes a 5-minute major for charging. He's suspended for this game and another. And for that reason, Tigers will be, or rather Patriots will be a little bit short-handed here tonight. Luke Richard is also out of the lineup for the Patriots. Robert Hune is starting in net, or Bobby Hune as the case may be, for the Patriots. On the other side, it's going to be Michael DiGirolamo back between the pipes for Sachem, who is coming off a 6-0 loss to the St. Anthony's Friars, in which they gave up 4 goals in the third period after the game was scoreless until late in the second, when the Friars scored twice on the power play. Now, they were without their captain, Thomas Kinkowski, for that matchup, and they're going to be without him here tonight, and that is going to be something to watch in a game where this is a team they beat 9-2 last time they met, but you can't take anything for granted in this league, especially when your captain and leading scorer is out of the lineup. Thankfully for them, they still have Colin Calber, they still have Cameron Calber, and a strong roster here tonight. We saw Chris O'Hay line up as their first-line center in their previous matchup. I presume he's going to be between the brothers Calber here tonight. And for Ward Melville Patriots, their leading active point scorer, and that is an important distinction here tonight. Well, that's going to be Jack McCormick, and we're going to get you his numbers in a second, as we just take a quick moment to remind you to follow the Long Island Sports Network on Facebook. Yes, people still do use that, or so I've been told. As well as, you can also open it, or rather, you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All jokes aside about Facebook, but regardless, we're about to get set for the first period of action here. If you're joining us from our last broadcast, EI coming off a tight win against the Connecticut-Sayville BBP T-Birds. In that one, it was Ryan Anatra who scored the game opening goal, and it was, if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check the scores here, get you a scoring summary on the other game as well, currently happening on the other side in the varsity division. Tigers are tied with KPC, as at the last point we checked. In the last game, it was Anthony Marizito and a 2-goal performance to score the game winner for EI. And now let's just go back quickly before we get to puck drop. The leading scorers for each squad. For Sachem, active scorers, it's going to be Colin Calber with 25, closely trailed by Cameron Calber with 22. And actually Greg Monty right ahead of Calber, though it is instinct for me to go Calber. Greg Monty is 23. He's right in between them. And for Ward Melville, their leading active scorer with Mangano out of the lineup, and this has been a regular occurrence for them, unfortunately. Jack McCormick, 8 goals, 8 assists on the season, closely trailed by Lucas Scalero, who's tied for him among all active players in goals scored for the Patriots of 8. He's got 12 points on the year. Matthew Dan rounds out their top 3 scorers with 10 points on the season. Face-off at center, Hune versus DiGirolamo on the Long Island Sports Network. Michael Sittler coming off a loss against Northport Huntington, did everything he could. Then very strong for Ward Melville after coming to them through the draft. For Middle Country, he was actually told to leave the penalty box, head back to the bench, and now the faceoff has been won back by the Patriots. Patrick Scully, lead pass to Dan, across. Deflected by Cerulli. McCormick wins the race to the puck. Sends it around the wall. Breslin chasing after it. Leaves the zone. And McCormick gets the puck in midair, knocks it down after it was deflected high in the sky. And now Patriots look to reset off the wall to McCormick. He's got Cerulli with him. Cutting to the center of the ice slot. And then we get a shot that won't go on net. McCormick recovers in neutral territory. And Colin Caliber forced a turnover, has Cameron Caliber in front all alone. Pass to him, slips through his skate, kind of handcuffed him on that pass. Had O'Hay high, cutting it high in the slot, but when you're mixing up the lines, well, not necessarily your first instinct to go to the new guy. It's been chipped down low. Patriots send the length of the ice. We get our first stoppage with 13:48 remaining in the first period, and obviously Hay's a solid piece for this Sachem squad. They've asked him to play defense at times when they're shorthanded, but here tonight he'll be centering the first line. And it'll be a defensive zone draw for Ward Melville. Sachem won it. Capice shot deflected, they score! And just like that, the goal from Albach to open the scoring for Sachem. They jump out to an early 1-0 lead, and right off the draw, just a quick pass from Sean Walsh. D-to-D, Capice.
Sachem won it.
And Albach to redirects the pass, Hune, to give Sachem an early 1-0 lead. Face-off is won back by Sachem, but Anderson racing ahead. Shot on net, turned aside by DiGirolamo. Rebound comes out in the slot. Tam's shot is turned aside. And Sachem recovers. It's Sean Walsh under pressure from Ethan Tam. Ends up resetting to Joe Capice, who fired the shot that was directed home by Albach too. Sachem has now gotten the clear. Bovic enters the zone and circles the net, looking for the pass to the slot. Ends up being deflected, finds Sean Walsh at the top of the right wing dot. On the cycle to Bovic, pass towards the slot. Patriots send it up and not out of the zone. Walsh sends it up and out of play. That comes with 12:59 remaining in the period. And lone goal coming from Albach too. He redirected. A shot from, as Sachem wins the draw, but he redirected the shot from Joe Capice. Pass Hune. Sachem with the early 1-0 lead for those of you just joining us. Pass up the wall to McGuire. He gets handcuffed. Cerulli picks up the loose puck, pass across the slot. McCormick on the attack, but John Golden takes it the other way. Shot towards the net, turned aside by Hune. Rebound is kicked out into the slot. Matthew Dan has recovered it and is now behind his own net. Now lead pass to McCormick. He slips it past Mascaro. Comes into the slot. A strong poke check from Matera. Now McGuire chips it in on net. Hune gloves it, sets it down. Eilenberger takes over. And comes back up the wall off the glass, and that's going to be icing against the Patriots yet again. Second icing of the game for them. 11:54 remaining in the first period. Face off, one forward, but ends up on net covered by Hune, and it'll be deja vu all over again. Face off, tied up, comes to the point, Capice, D-to-D, Alamia, walking in, firing a shot, that goes wide. Shot that went off the back wall. Sachem tried to get the shot attempt off. Patriots attempt to clear, won't go, and now they look to head up ice. Puck goes up. Play will continue. Scully up the near side wall, fired back in by O'Hay. Puck comes to Breslin. Calvert knocks it down, comes to Aiden Ayers, who reverses beneath the goal line. Pass up the wall to Lucas Scalero. Enters the zone. Pulls up, fires a shot that's gloved by DiGirolamo. We get a stoppage with 11:04. Sachem getting to work on the cycle, but Patriots got it back. Scalero gets a shot in transition, and just taking a quick look at the other Patriots captain tonight. He's their only captain, as Mangano wears the other C. 11:04 remaining in the period. As Sachem wins the draw, puck comes around the wall. Eilenberger racing after it, but Monty beats him to the puck. Fisher provides pressure, forces a turnover. Hook to send it behind the net to Eilenberger. Sachem forces a turnover. And now cutting towards the net, it's Octu. Mascaro keeps it at the line off the pass that came to him off the wall, and on the reverse, Eilenberger now looking to send it up the wall. Bobic gets a turnover. Pass towards Octu, and then Fisher sends it up, down the ice. Puck comes to a stop, and the icing was waved off because officials felt that Sachem slowed up as they saw that one dying off as it reached the goal line. Coming in, Bobic has it poked off his stick, but Monty recovers. Coming in, firing a shot, and glove save and a beauty from Bobby Hune. 10:08 remaining in the first frame, and taking a look at some of who's hot in terms of goal scoring, who's not. Lucas Scalero has 7 goals, 1 hat-trick, 2 multi-goal games, and an assist in his last 5. Was held off the score sheet in the loss to Northport Huntington as the Patriots have re-entered the zone. And then Cerulli scores. And Patriots even it up. And this is what happens when the Patriots get down along the half wall. And Cerulli just slips in between both defenders. And as Alamia tries to recover, Cerulli with a nice move. Initially couldn't see it. Actually ends up just slipping that in the 5-hole on the fake. A nice move from Cerulli that caught, I think, everyone off guard, and then certainly caught me off guard. My apologies for that lackluster goal call, but now Sachem has won the draw. They've gone D to D. They now head the other way, and Golden fires it in. Dan looking cross ice, pass towards Cerulli. He scored in back-to-back games now. Was a major play driver for last year's Patriots JV team that graduated a significant number of players to the varsity level. Now, Patriots force a turnover beneath the goal line. Pass. Timothy Brown trying to gain his own exit. Couldn't. Matthew Dan takes over for the Patriots. Pulls up, sends it up the wall. Comes Tick-a-piece. Fires back in. Dang. Got a piece of it, but the shot from the point, and Hune makes the stop. We get another stoppage here after Anthony Cerulli. Face off, one back by the Patriots. D to D to Alamia. As Patriots force turnover at Scalero. Coming up ice, trying to get the shot off. It's deflected. Eilenberger races into support. Comes to Scalero. Pass towards Ayers, who can't get the shot off from the slot. Had his stick lifted nicely there, and now heading the other way, it's Chris O'Hay. Coming in. Pulls up with the escape turn. A nice move to Alamia. Shot gloved by Hune. And not much on that one, but Hune makes the stop. For the Patriots, and First-year varsity netminders had a solid campaign this season, and the game tied at 1. Patriots looking to hand Sachem the second straight loss as a shot from Monty is deflected. McCormick reverses it. Patriots trying to get back in the win column here as the playoff race, which they currently sit on the outside of. Pushes its end, and Aiden Ayers forces a turnover at the line. Coming in against Mascaro, pulls up, looking for the shot. Turned aside by DiGirolamo. Eilenberger on the rebound, couldn't get enough of it. Pass towards the front. And Sachem gets the clear. Heading the other way now, Richie Bovich, Scully on the back check. Looking for Octu on the back door. Pass is broken up. Strong defensive play from the Patriots. But Octu recovers. Pass across, shot from the point. Blocker to side by Hune. The rebound came out far that time as that one goes length the ice. DiGirolamo has to play it as the Patriots get a change. And Sachem gains possession beneath their own goal line. Looking up ice, it's Sean Walsh. Gets the zone exit. The puck is deflected. Sachem recovers, enters the zone. Monty cutting towards the slot. Pass to Bovich. Might have actually just lost the handle on that one, but irregardless, Bovich gets a shot attempt off that sailed over the net. Octu now looking to gain control along the half wall as the Patriots chip it up and out. And racing after it, it's Anderson as Walsh uses the net to create space, but a turnover. Brown, shot, save, DiGirolamo. Morrow with possession. He's looking up ice. Makes the lead pass. Octu looked across to Golden. It's fired back in. Now Tam takes over on the forecheck. Sean Walsh with possession as he reverses that one. Nick McGuire angled off the puck by Brown, but a turnover. Golden comes in. Shot, save, rebound. McGuire scores! Nick McGuire puts Sachem back up by 1. Angled off the puck by This Brown, is why you never give up on a plane. You see it here. Just comes in, gets the shot off. It's the puck. It's very well placed in the rebound. Nothing they can do. McGuire's the only one there, and he taps it home. Sachem goes back up by 1. And James Fisher lead pass to Dan, back to McCormick. He looks to strike back for the Patriots. His shot ends up sailing high, and then Dan on the rebound goes wide. Back-to-back shot attempts for the Patriots, but Sachem gets his own exit. Fisher resets. Pass attempted for Dan. No icing on the play. He might have either redirected that or it just went under his stick, and officials decided to wave it off. Or wave the icing off, that is, as McCormick trying to force a turnover. Mascaro looking, send it the other way, and McCormick fires it around. Eilenberger on the opposite side. Held in by Dan. His shot towards the net. Just trying to keep it in the zone. He does initially, but now Sachem's heading the other way. Morrow, Cerulli, and then Dan throwing the shoulder, trying to force a turnover at the line. Initially, he does. Golden gets it back. He's looked strong the past couple of games for Sachem as they re-enter the zone initially, and then McCormick heads the other way. Slips it through the skates of Mascaro. Coming in, shot, save, rebound. Ends up being corralled into the corner, and Sachem looks to head the other way. And a turnover at the line as they fire it back in. DiGirolamo gloves it. 5:07 remaining in the first period, back and forth as both teams trade chances. And the face-off is won back by the Patriots. Shot from the point, turned aside, rebound, paddled into the corner. Ayers passed towards Brown is deflected. But Brown settles it, makes the pass to Scully. Puck leaves his zone, deflects off the official skates. Colin Calber can't settle the rolling puck. And Breslin ends up resetting it D-to-D. The pass to Ayers skips his stick. And Breslin pinching in to force the turnover. Sachem gets it right back. Scully under pressure. Nice move off the wall. Brown has his stick lifted. Heading the other way now. Cameron Calber had it momentarily. Turnover forced by Breslin. Scalero enters. Cuts to the outside. Looks in. Shot from an off angle almost. Trying to fire it through the screen. It's turned aside by DiGirolamo. Now racing after it's O'Hay. He's pressuring Brown in transition. Patriots forward, has re-entered the zone, looking for the pass across. And Ayers didn't seem to know it was coming to him, but now a pass off the wall. Fisher back to Brown, across to Eilenberger. Shot, save, rebound. Ends up trickling wide. Scalero, pass, shot, goes wide from Brown again. And apologies, the clock hasn't seemed to run here for us. So for those of you watching home, it is now 3:40 remaining in the first period as Sean Walsh elects to send that one length of the ice, but it ends up hitting off the paddle of Hune, who had to play it. And the Patriots look to reset and head up ice after a lengthy period, really, of possession time as Tam picks it up, cutting in towards the net on his backhand, looking for the pass towards the slot. Can't find it, poked off his stick, still battling for it. Along the near side wall, Alp Aktu is going to pick that one up. Looks up ice, wants Monty. His pass ends up being blocked by McCormick. The bouncing puck came to the Patriots. Anderson fired it in. McCormick will chase as Joe Capice sends it up the wall. Monty looking to collect, picking up speed. The Sachem power forward enters the zone, cuts in towards the slot, and puck ends up with Aktu as that was a one-handed pass from Monty, whose shot is deflected, glove down by Scully, who gets tied up. But Tam gets the zone exit. Capice gets the puck. Sachem resets in neutral territory, fires it in on net, or rather just wide of the net. McCormick picks it up. Jack McCormick under pressure, escapes, then makes the lead pass nicely there to Anderson. Monty intercepts after it deflects off his stick, and then a shot fired that Hune gets a piece of, and Anderson tried to get the clear. First attempt wouldn't go. Second attempt, they do. Bovic still on the puck. And he comes away with it. Lead pass to Aktu just outside of his reach. Breslin's going to pick that one up. Carries it beneath his own net. Tied up by Alp Aktu. And still battling for possession. Sent up the wall by Melville, or at least attempted to. Went off the skates of the linesman. A turnover in the slot. That one goes off the skates of Tam, but Patriots get it out of the zone. Sachem checks up, but Bovic, or nearly checks up as Bovic jumps the gun and enters off sides. We get a stoppage with 1:52 remaining in the period. We've seen 3 goals this period, one from Alp Aktu, assisted by Joe Capice and Sean Walsh. That was a redirect. Anthony Cerulli with a beautiful move to beat DiGirolamo, assisted by Matt Dan. And then Nick McGuire crashing the net off a shot from John Golden that led to a rebound off the 2-on-1 to give Sachem a 2-1 lead. Patriots have fired this one in. They're on the forecheck as Sachem looks to get the zone exit. Golden puts it off the wall. Dan forcing a turnover at the line. He's had a strong game so far, but a turnover along the wall forced by Golden. His shot's turned aside, kicked out by Hune, picked up by Eilenberger. Beautiful cross-ice feed intended for Dan, just a little too far ahead of him. Dan racing ahead, trying to make the most of it. Nearly does, but McGuire gets it back, and Brown throws the hit against big Nick McGuire. Patriots recover as the puck skips his stick. Now Morrow enters, looking for the shot from the slot. It's stopped by Hune. Patriots looking to get the clear. Eilenberger battling in the corner with Golden. Puck is not loose yet. Sachem eventually comes away with it. Pass towards the point. Comes, shot, deflected. McGuire nearly pots his second of the game. 50 seconds remaining. Just needed to get a little bit more of that as Hune just made the positional pad save as a shot towards the net. Another save by Hune, who kicks it out. Had to recover there as he was trying to anticipate the shot as it was redirected. Off the deflection. Dan nearly forced the turnover, just couldn't get enough of it. Now gets tied up. Patriots get the clear. Morrow gets the puck. Dan provides pressure. Sachem sends it up the wall. Pass is deflected, but it comes right to John Golden on the near side. Walks in. Tries to beat Scully with the toe drag. Patriots defender gets it out of the zone, but Morrow picks up the puck. Patriots still trying to complete a change. They get a partial one as Morrow enters. Under pressure. Pulls up. Cutting in. Shot. Gloved by Hune. We get a stoppage with 5.8 seconds remaining in the period. Couple key saves from Hune, and those rebounds kicking in off his pads. If Sachem can capitalize on that, they can start to build on the lead. Right now, it seems like the Patriots netminder a little low in his crease, and those rebounds that come out because of that can cause problems for you down the line. The face-off, tied up, and it's won by Sachem, but they won't get a shot off before time expires in the period. So after 15 minutes of action, Sachem leads by 1. Nick McGuire's goal, the difference maker. And we're going to take one more look at that goal by Cerulli. Just one moment.
In the loss to Northport.
And you see here, Dan collects it off the wall. Makes the pass to Cerulli. Cerulli comes in and fakes.
And then Cerulli
That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Perfectly executed. And that Kucherov-Deke, the phantom move, where you end up looking like you're going to pull it and you just slip it through that goaltender's 5-hole. But right now, Cerulli, who has, we're going to double check this real quick. That's his 3rd of the season. It's his 2nd straight goal. So 2024 and Anthony Cerulli, they agree. He's got goals in back-to-back games. Although the Patriots haven't struggled to score in recent weeks, they have had some struggle keeping the pucks out of the net. And if you want to talk about that, well, there's only one team in the league that has given up more goals on the power play than Ward Melville. They've given up 22 on the year, the lowest, or the worst mark in the league, not necessarily the lowest. In this case, is 24 power play goals against. So, no other team in the 20s besides Longwood and Ward Melville. And Sachem is the only team with a winning record who's given up more than 10 on the power play against them. Well, when you're scoring nearly 100 goals, or you're approaching that plateau, well, you get a little bit more latitude. They actually just hit it here tonight. As Scully sends it up the wall, Sachem gaining the zone off the face-off. Shot towards the net was deflected by Breslin. Sachem forcing a turnover. Still battling for control. Comes to Colin Calber. Back to Cameron Calber, and he has to settle it beneath the goal line. Looking for the pass across. It's deflected as he was looking for Colin Calber. Second eldest of the Calber brothers. There's 4 Cole with the freshman at the freshman level for Sachem, so as Colin Calber re-enters, pass across. It's up in the skates, Fohay. Cameron Calber collects it beneath the goal line, pass towards the slot, and ends up at the point. Coming in, it's Capiz, fires a shot that's deflected. Second effort by the Sachem blue liner, who's pinching in. Turnover forced by McCormick. Does a nice job evading pressure there, makes the lead pass to Scalero. He comes in, back to McCormick. His stick is lifted by Chris O'Hay, whose tremendous speed is the reason he's on the top line, but nice play there as he lost his footing initially under pressure, had his stick lifted on the play, but recovered, got back to his feet. And now Colin Calber enters as we get a penalty, I believe, or either that or an offsides. So it'll be a face-off right outside the Patriots zone. Chris O'Hay trying to carry the puck up ice under pressure after the nice stick lift on the back check. Brown ties up the draw. He's done a decent job here this season on the face-offs. At the face-off dot, that is, but Richie Bovich won at that time after a lengthy tie-up. And a shot towards the net that's settled by Hune. Lead pass up the wall for Dan. As he raced the wall, was just ahead of him, but he made the pass to Brown, and Brown got the zone exit. Cerulli, second attempt trying to force Monty. He's turned the puck over, but the Sachem power forward enters his zone, and Dan collects the puck off a turnover. Escaping pressure that time, entering. Pulls up, cuts in. Shot, turned aside by DiGirolamo. Rebound picked up by Sachem. A lead pass across is deflected. Glove down by Fisher, who enters, but it's offsides, which prompts a reaction from the Patriots bench. And Fisher just a little overeager there in the eyes of the officials. And we'll now have a face-off right outside their zone. Morrow in the dot versus Brown. And Cerulli gets it into the zone, shipping it in there after Brown gets it to him, but now Sachem has possession, and one of the key things for the Patriots is if you're winning the face-offs forward, it's nice to get the face-off win, but you have to maintain possession while you do it. Cerulli boxed out Morrow that time. Breslin sends it up the wall. There's no one there for the Patriots. Brown had to slide to cover as Cerulli ended up down low. He's the winger on this shift, but ended up playing center. Now they switch back after Sachem gets it down low on the cycle. McGuire providing pressure as Cerulli looks to get it up and out of the zone. He can't, and it's deflected on net by McGuire. And just taking a quick look at the schedule through 3 games this season. Sachem's had a bit of an up and down schedule. They won 7-0. They lost 6-0, so still a +1 goal differential on the year, but obviously want to avoid those losses regardless of Kinkowski being out of the lineup. They lost 5-4 to EI with him out of the lineup. Goal differential is a tiebreaker this season, as it always has been. Sachem got the clear. Cameron Calber lead pass to Capice. He's been aggressive pinching up here tonight. O'Hay covering for him, picks it up, ends up getting tripped up there. Already back to his feet. His cutting in shot from Capice is gloved. Correction, that's Colin Calber, 66. My apologies there. Sachem gets the clear as Sean Walsh and Andrew Lomascaro head back out for Sachem. They're rolling 5D tonight against the Patriots team that just has 7 players on the bench. Nonetheless, it's a 2-goal game, 11:45 remaining in the period as Patriots win the draw. Puck is flipped up and out of the zone. Tam racing after it, has a stick lifted by Mascaro, and now Anderson re-enters. Poked off a stick by Walsh. Second effort by the Sachem defenseman and all-star gets the exit. But a turnover off a pass from Cameron Calber that was deflected. Eilenberger to Anderson, that's deflected. Meant McCormick ends up with Sachem. They chip it back in. O'Hay on the forecheck with Cameron Calber. So Fisher elects to carry it around his own net, has his stick lifted. And now lead pass to McCormick from Tam. Patriots have potential 4-on-2, but it's taken off his stick by Mascaro. McCormick's pass towards the slot intercepted. And Eilenberger racing back as Anderson cuts across and Eilenberger slides back to the slot. Fisher forced Walsh to the outside, so now it's the Sachem blue liner on the forecheck, and Patriots wanted to cut across, take advantage of Matt Anderson, the so-called defense forward skating backwards there, but just couldn't find a way to move it across, and now Tam helps to force the turnover. Heading the other way. He's done a great job of that all season long. He's actually slid back to defense at times when the squad was shorthanded on that end. Eilenberger along the cycle. Pass comes to Scalero looking for the wraparound. Continuing to skate with it. Makes the pass to Eilenberger. Scalero under pressure. Sachem looking to separate him from the puck. And second effort. Puck comes to Cameron Calber. Off the wall to Collin. He comes in. Cuts in on his backhand shot. Save by Hune. Rebound was carried free. Picked up by O'Hay. A turnover forced by the Patriots as they re-enter the zone, and the shot there is turned aside, cutting towards the slot. Scalero shot, blocker aside by DiGirolamo. Octu resets D-to-D. Alamia with it. Octu gets it back. Reversing across. Calber looking for the clear, forced to pull back. Beneath his own goal line, looking for the pass, still under pressure from Scalero. Lead pass comes to Monty. He's picking up speed. And another play by Patriots in transition, breaking up the zone entry partially. And even though they entered the zone, they couldn't settle that puck down. And it's one thing to enter the zone of control, but you can't generate an opportunity if you don't have a clear handle on the puck. Or clean handle, that is. Alamia steps into a shot from the blue line. His shot turned aside by Hune, and the rebound comes right to Richie Bovich. And now Patriots looking to get it up and out of the zone. It comes to Brown. Across, Scalero enters the zone, comes in, shot. That goes wide, an opportunity for the Patriots winger as Richie Bovich looks to reset. Gets the zone exit. He's still carrying it, and as he enters the zone, looks to slip outside past Scully. Pulls up. A lot of one-on-one plays from Sachem here. trying to beat each individual defender one by one as Greg Monty tries to slip past Breslin after a turnover by Bovic. And Sachem now looks to reset again in neutral territory. Monty puts it off the wall. Scully gets a stick on it, breaks up the zone entry. Matera fires it back in, delayed offsides as Monty now looks to re-enter, providing pressure against Breslin. Reverses it around the wall. Dan picks it up, looking up ice. Off the skate of McCormick to Cerulli with speed. Coming in one-on-one, looking for the pass, reverses, pass through the slot. Golden. McCormick lifts his stick momentarily. Dan gets the second effort, but the Sachem player comes, or the Sachem forward comes away with what that is. Golden to Octu off the wall, sent up and in. Monty on the attack, shot off the back of the net. And the lead pass intended for McCormick. It makes its way through despite it rolling on him. Cutting to the outside, piece of a strong defensive play. Pass in front, trying to find Dan in the slot. It goes awry. Comes to Morrow. Turnover forced. McCormick tied up by Morrow as Sachem player tried to enter. Now, Patriots nearly entered offsides. McGuire breaks the play up, so the Patriots get a second chance as Fisher puts it off the wall to Anderson. Cutting in, takes a big hit from Morrow. And now Sachem looks to head up ice with speed. Shot from Golden goes off the backboards. Battle along the near side wall. McGuire takes a big hit from Tam. And now Eilenberger knocked off the puck. Game is getting chippy here in the second period. Midway through the frame, we haven't seen a goal since the first period, and that last goal came with 6:24 remaining in the frame. So now it's been about 15 minutes without a goal as Sean Walsh races up ice looking to add on, attacking on his first this season, but he's separated from the puck. Breslin battling for it. 3 Patriots down low, 1 Sachem skater, and it's the defenseman Walsh who moves it to Morrow. Pulls up at the line, looking for the shot, finds it. Sails wide on the rebound. Golden towards the front of the net. It's deflected. Scully trying to settle it. Ends up getting tied up. Fellow Patriot Matt Anderson, who now enters the fray. Patriots looking to kick it out. It's Anderson who comes away with it. Sends it up the wall. Walsh keeps it in. Anderson trying to get it back. As it comes back to Walsh. D to D to Capice. Down low. Looking for the pass across. Patriots doing a good job of getting in the passing lanes, but they get it past through the wall. Shot is deflected. Turned aside. Matt Anderson sends the length of the ice. We get a whistle. And that comes with 5:29 remaining in the period. It's been a 2-1 game since just past the midway mark of the first period. Both DiGirolamo and Hune turning aside what they faced, but neither team has done a great job of creating those grade A scoring opportunities you'd like to see at this point in the game for the head coach of either squad. Face-off's been won back by Sachem. Mascaro D to D gets it back. Scalero on the forecheck nearly forced a turnover pass towards the front. Colin Calber can't get the one-timer off, and Patriots are zeroing in on that top line, trying to prevent them from generating any offense with Thomas Kinkowski out of the lineup. Pass across is deflected, high stick against Cameron Calber. And you can see the blade of his stick, at least from our angle, it appeared it came over his shoulder, so it's going to go all the way down. And now the Patriots, an offensive zone draw. McCormick, Cerulli, and Scalero looking to even things up, but a turnover off the draw. A nice move from Colin Calber, racing up ice, past the Monty, shot, save, Hune! The netminder shuts the door on a 2-on-1 opportunity. Heading the other way now. Turnover force against Scully's. He tried to exit the zone, and defensive zone turnovers could cause problems for the Patriots as the pass comes to Cameron Calber and he scores. Cameron Calber with the shot from the slot, and those turnovers do end up proving costly. It's now a 2-goal game, and as we just take another look at this,
defensive zone
And you can't have those defensive zone turnovers, and you certainly can't have
could cause problems for
player
the
all alone in the
Patriots
slot.
as the pass
Has the
comes to
time to
Cameron
collect that on his
Calvert,
backhand,
and he
brings it back to his
scores.
forehand, and puts it in. That's not ideal for the Patriots, to say the least. Not much Bobby Hune can do on that. If Sachem's able to get clean shots off from the slot. Now as Bovich re-enters, pulls up, drops it off to O'Hay. Pass comes across, back to O'Hay. Nice move there, trying to cut in, but it's taken off his stick on the attempted toe drag. And he's had some nice moves. He just hasn't been able to seal the deal so far. And that shot, puck goes right into the stands, right in front of our monitor, actually, as you can see right there. Well, you can't see the monitor, but you can't see the puck being thrown back out on the ice. So, be a defensive zone draw. Sachem tacking another one on here in the second period. The face-off won back by Brown. Eilenberger under pressure. Cameron Calvert looking to force a turnover. Can't the first time. Second time, still battling for it. Comes away with it. Pass up the wall. Dan looking for the clear. Monty comes away with it. Sent towards the front of the net. Fisher redirects it in to the near side corner. Dan looking for the clear. And Colin Calvert forcing a turnover in neutral territory. Dan with the second effort, but Tyler Alamia has possession, picking up speed. Entering the zone, firing a shot. It's blocked. Went off the skates of Eilenberger, and his pass intended for Dan. Turnover forced, racing in, it's Capiche. Shot saved by Hune, and another turnover by the Patriots in their own zone. And Sachem starting to generate more and more scoring opportunities, as you can see it on the Patriots bench. They're going for the full line change. They have 12 skaters here tonight with the long change and just the wear and tear of another full 15 minutes. You can start to see Sachem wear them down. Face off. Ends up being one. Shot by Octu, blocker to side. A nice move, but Hune makes the stop. Attempted clear. Won't go. A second effort by Tam. He can't get the zone exit. Richie Bovich is going to pick that one up beneath the goal line. Circling, looking for the pass across. Feathers one over to Alpok 2. Back to Angelo Mascaro at the point. D to Sean Walsh. He pulls up. Makes the pass to Octu. Towards the front of the net, and Patriots unable to intercept any of these cross-ice passes as O'Hay moves it back to the point. Walsh's shot goes wide. Mascaro thought about pinching in as Tam gets the zone exit. Play is broken up by O'Hay on the back check. Nice escape turn there from the Sachem centerman. Pass comes to Bovich. Tied up by Breslin, and Sachem gets back to work after that, and Mascaro's shot is blocker to side. Comes back to Walsh. Looking. Moves it to Mascaro. Back to Walsh. To O'Hay. And he's kind of handcuffed by that one. Patriots get the clear, but O'Hay just races back and gets it again. And it's kind of been the story for the Patriots. If they force a turnover against O'Hay, he seems to correct it every time with his speed. Now Sean Walsh heading the other way was possession. Entering the zone, pulling to the outside. Ends up putting himself off the wall that time before working it over to Alpok on a pass off the boards. Scully in the corner trying to force that one free. And Octu does a great job of pinning the puck, and it's eventually rescued by Sachem. They have possession. Bovich under pressure from Tam and Breslin, and McCormick entering the fray, but it's O'Hay who comes away with it. Octu makes the turn, turns right into pressure. Pass comes to Walsh, to Mascaro. Walking in, looking for the shot. Blocker to side, rebound comes free in the slot. No one there for Sachem. O'Hay goes for a change as McCormick cuts to the net. Walsh trying to come to the outside, can't. Coming in! And DiGirolamo makes the stop, but he gets back up relatively quickly on that rush by Jack McCormick. Head full of steam and nowhere to go. Tried to make the move, came in too close, and well, you can see the rest. It's evident. Net is off. And McCormick will get the change as the faceoff comes out of the Sachem zone. And it'll be Mike Morrow in the dot. The Sachem as Patriots win the draw. Cerulli coming in. Shot. Save. Rebound is free. Knocked down and they score. Anthony Cerulli. And we're going to see here
Sachem
as just a beautiful move. There's a discussion with the back linesman. So this one might come back. We're going to see here. Puck coming down. Oh. Knocked down and they score. That's great hand-eye coordination. That's all I'm going to say on it. I believe that one's going to count. They're going to the official scorer's booth. If you're watching this at home and wondering why there wasn't a high sticking call, at the moment we're assuming that the officials have deemed this a goal. If you look at our screen, we're going to wait for it to go up on the scoreboard. We're going to run that replay one more time. And it's going to be pretty clear here. This is a great play by Cerulli. He shows great hand-eye coordination, but you see that one. Blocker to side, rebound is free. Knocked down, and they score. And yeah, I mean, it's almost. There's no video review in this league. We have the ability to run the video review. Cerulli gets his first multi-goal game, and I think everyone on the Patriots bench probably knows that. At least from our angle, it did look like it was high. Again, it's where you make contact with the puck, though. So presumably the back linesman saw that the puck made contact beneath the pipe, and now Aiden Ayer is heading the other way. Puts it off the backboards. Nothing DiGirolamo can do on that one. That's why we rolled the replay. Just one of those high rebounds. Now Nick McGuire with speed. The outside, cutting in, shot! Goes just wide off his backhand, and would have liked to see him try and get back to the forehand there. Just kind of ran out of room, but now with the stick lift, forcing a turnover. Cutting in towards the net, backhand pass. Trying to get that one to Golden, couldn't. Turnover, or at least a change of possession forced by the Patriots. The attempted clear goes off the stick, or off the skates rather, of Aiden Ayers, and McGuire on the back check helping to break up Scalero's zone entry, and we get a whistle and a penalty going against Sachem. So we're going to see what the call is. Appears that it's just can be offsides, actually. Ten seconds remaining in the period. Sachem heading up ice. Speed, Monty, Scully takes the puck off his stick. Strong defensive play from the Patriots blue liner, and as this period comes to an end, it's still a one-goal game currently. The difference maker right now having come from, let me just double check this, my apologies, Cameron Calber, who just got that shot off from the slot under no pressure whatsoever. Nothing Hune could do on that one, and now we get that goal with 1:01 remaining. And it's currently listed as an unannounced score on the score sheet. We're going to see if they updated that. Should be Anthony Cerulli. So for now, he had that redirect after a lengthy discussion by the officials. They deemed that he didn't make contact until below the crossbar. So you can be over, your stick can be over the crossbar initially as long as you bring it back down to knock it into the net. And they've credited Cerulli with the goal. It was a great individual effort by him. Now, $15 minutes remaining in the third period, about to get underway here. Bobby Hune with some key saves for the Patriots. Cerulli with 2 highlight reel goals. And right now, McCormick in the dot versus Calber. That's Colin Calber, 66, and we're going to go with Gray this time. Face-off has been won back. D-to-D pass. Cerulli on the attack, trying to force a change of possession. Gets a stick on it, second effort. He forces the turnover. The Patriots center is feeling it here tonight as he slips past Capice, forces the turnover on his backhand. Shot turned aside by DiGirolamo. Capice ran out of space. Rather, Cerulli ran out of space after he slipped by Capice and then forces another turnover. Dan comes in, shot turned aside by DiGirolamo. Now heading the other way, it's Colin Calber. Cutting in, pulls up, slips past the defense. Shot, short side, goes off the top of the bar. It's picked up by Breslin. Tried to get the clear, play is broken up. Pass towards the point, turnover force. Drop pass from Calber to Capice, shot deflected. Walsh picks it up, pass across the Calber, picked back up by Capice. Pass towards the slot, shot, scores! Sachem jumps back out. Picks it up to a pass across the Calber. Picked back some great work by Capice, who's having a really strong game. Works that puck down low towards the slot. And a shot from Cameron Calber again. Doing a good job of using the opposing forward as a screen. This time it's actually McCormick. And not much McCormick can even do to get out of the way there as he's just trying to play the puck as it comes towards him. Just a quick shot by Cameron Calber as he tacks on his second of the game. So goals from Al Bach, 2. Nick McGuire and another 2 from Cameron Calber as that shot is turned aside by DiGirolamo. Face off, tied up, shot from Ayers, turned aside, rebound comes free. And now the puck comes all the way out to Eilenberger. Patriots defenseman trying to make the escape turn, create space, sends up the wall. Octu forces the turnover. Brown with the second effort on the back check, and then Fisher sending it around the wall. Puck glances off the glass. Battle on the board. Scalero can't maintain possession. Pass towards Octu in the slot wouldn't go for Sachem, and now they look to get the clear. Matera trying to hold in at the line. Second effort. Scalero coming in. Tries to slip it through the skates of Mascaro and then sends it up the wall. It comes out of the zone to Breslin as Patriots defense is in the middle of a change, and they send it all the way back down. No icing on the play as it goes through the Sachem defense, who were going to let that one slide through because of the fact that they knew Breslin was offsides and they knew they didn't have to play it. They thought they'd get the icing there, but good job by the officials catching the fact that they had a chance to play it. O'Hay, under pressure from Anderson, does a good job using his speed as he cuts the outside, but then second effort from the Patriots breaks that play up. O'Hay still on the forecheck. He's been tenacious all night, just has had some bad puck luck so far. Shot in front, wouldn't go after pass from O'Hay to Octu. Held in at the line by Capice. He's been eating minutes here tonight for Sachem. Comes back to Capice. To O'Hay. Nice pass there to Octu. Cuts into the slot. Shot from an off angle. And we get a whistle as Octu pokes at Hune after the pass from O'Hay. And he had O'Hay right in the slot. And you can see that O'Hay is clearly looking for a goal there. Had an easy tap in. Just didn't seem to connect with Octu. Some pretty loud reactions from the Patriots side, and there was no whistle, so you can't really blame Octu for poking at that. That's what you're supposed to do. You play till the whistle. And as the face-off's won back by Sachem, puck comes to Capice. He looks for the shot. It's deflected by Brown. He recovers. And Cerulli now takes over on the attack, forcing him out of the zone. As Alamia pulls up, sends it off the wall to Golden. He pulls up looking for the pass across and makes it through. Capice, lead pass towards McGuire in the slot, just too far ahead of the Sachem forward, and puck comes down low along the left wing wall. Battle for possession. McGuire enters the fray. Puck heads John Golden's way, cutting in, looking for the wraparound. Can't find it. Moves it to the point. D-to-D. Alamia steps into the shot. It's deflected. The rebound comes free. McGuire can't tap it home. Strong effort from the Sachem forward as Patriots get the clear. Alamia gets the puck, pulls up, and sends that one off the wall. Morrow with possession to McGuire, who collects in his skates. Coming in, shot, deflected. A strong play by James Fisher, who's now battling in the corner. Pass towards the slot, no one there for Sachem. It's been a problem for them all night. They have been able to capitalize on all those opportunities in the slot, despite 2 goals from Cameron Calber. Tyler Alamia picking up speed behind his own net. He's now racing up ice. He's got a shot there that sails over the net, but he's showing off some more speed here tonight. Definitely has the feet moving here, and it's led to some solid opportunities for him and for his team. Sean Walsh gets it now, puts it off the wall. Golden to Colin Calber, enters. Sachem in the middle of a change. Calber alone. Sachem forward out for a while as he cuts in. Shot, scores! Colin Calber, all alone on an island, doesn't matter. Carves through the Patriots defense, makes this a 5-2 game. And what a play by Colin Calber. Alone. He can't make a better escape turn than that. He's going to cut in, slips under stick of the defender. Cuts in, shot, scores! 3 defenders closing in on him, and he still gets that shot off. That's impressive. And the face-off at center is one back. Sachem looking to head the other way now. Calber gets tied up. Puck comes to Monty, 88, not 8. Tries to slip it through the defense. A strong play by Scully, who doesn't shy away from sacrificing the body to make the defensive stop there, or ever for that matter, as Jack McCormick heads the other way. Fires a shot that's turned aside by DiGirolamo. Good effort from McCormick. Better save by the Sachem netminder. And now, Calber heading the other way. On the attack, it's Cameron and Colin. They don't have... Well, Cameron's 1 short of the hat trick, but if you count brothers Calber as 1 individual, they have 3 on the night. Shot on net, turned aside. And you got to give credit where credit is due. The goal from Colin Calber. Angelo Mascaro picked up an assist on that one. I think he had already made a change by the time that goal was scored. You get 2 goals from Cameron Calber. You get 1 from Colin Calber. Right now, Cameron's is the difference maker. And you get the opening goals from Al Bakhtu and Nick McGuire. So strong showing offensively here tonight from Sachem as the lead pass to O'Hay. Makes the lead pass to Richie Bovich. O'Hay cutting in on the wing. Nice stick lift there along the wall, nearly forces the turnover. The puck comes out of the zone. Matera fires it back in. Eilenberger with possession, looking for the pass, can't find it. Ends up putting it off the wall. Scalero chips it ahead. Ayers ends up entering offsides. No call on the play. Now O'Hay looks to slip it ahead to Octu. Pulling up O'Hay, shot! Deflected, strong play by Fisher. Then a smart pass by O'Hay that ends up with Bovich, who sends it back to the point. Shot from there won't go, and Scalero gets the stick lift to the line. A second effort by Bovich, but a turnover forced yet again. Heading the other way now, Ayers to Scalero, but pass skips his stick. And Patriots re-enter. Play is broken up, but it comes back to Brown. Shot turned aside. A good opportunity. And as the Patriots are in the middle of the line change, pass intended for O'Hay actually ends up being intercepted by Octu. I don't think he saw O'Hay streaking down that near side wall. And now O'Hay gets it back. Drop pass to Alamia. That shot sails over the net. Was just trying to keep it in there. That's Golden trying to hold it in. Second effort, Breslin. O'Hay ties it up, looking for support. Golden actually ends up behind him, and as O'Hay tries to get it to him, Golden pokes it forward, ends up skating back into that position as Breslin sends it up out of the zone. It's going to make it all the way down. We get a whistle for icing with exactly 7:30 remaining in the period. So we're at the midway mark. And after 2 goals in the first period, 1 from Outbach 2, one from Nick McGuire for Sachem. You get Anthony Cerulli with his first of 2 on the night. They trade goals in the second with Cameron Calber tacking on his first, and then back-to-back goals by the Calber brothers, Cameron and Colin. And now a shot from the slot won't go for Sachem, and the Patriots head the other way. Tam against Walsh. Sachem defender forces him outside, and puck comes to Anderson. Pass towards the slot, deflected. Glove down by DiGirolamo, sent around the wall by Michael Morrow. McGuire gets a stick on it, helps force the turnover. Golden with possession. It's a 2-on-3. With McGuire really is the trailer there as Golden tries to make the pass towards the slot. He can't. Tam, McGuire using his length, forces a turnover. Shot from Morrow won't go. And a real solid game from Nick McGuire here on this checking line for Sachem. That's definitely gotten some more chances here as Capice forcing the turnover from the blue line. Morrow covering. So he resets, slap shot from the point. That's turned aside. Eilenberger boxing out. Golden on the rebound attempt, but Golden forces it, or nearly forces the turnover beneath the goal line. Tam tries to get it out. McGuire takes away the angle, and Eilenberger gets it back. And the lead pass is deflected by Anderson. Walsh is going to pick that one up. Resets in his own zone, has Capice on the near side, makes that pass, and then threads the needle on a pass to Morrow, whose shot is stopped by Hune. Just some real solid puck movement there in the neutral zone, and you can argue that Sachem's actually done a better job moving the puck in their own zone and in the neutral zone than they had in the offensive zone in the first couple periods. Colin Calber in the dot versus McCormick. Tied up, shot towards the net is deflected. Monty has slid into that top line spot. O'Hay moves to a line with Octu and Bovic, and as the pass comes to the point, D-to-D, Matera, shot. It's deflected, now McCormick heading the other way. Mascaro. Nice defensive play against McCormick, but he recovers, shot. And that's turned aside by DiGirolamo as it glances off of him. Dan forcing the turnover against Monty, and Sachem still trying to figure out who to put with Colin and Cameron Calber as that shot is turned aside. DiGirolamo with a solid stop, and that line, they've had 3 goals, yes, but there's just been some struggles at 5-on-5 that you wouldn't expect to see, just finding chemistry with a third line mate in their defense. Obviously, this is not a criticism as the Patriots take their time out. You have to remember, Colin Calber spent the better part of 2 years playing with Kinkowski, 1 year at the JV level, another at the varsity, and even before that. And Cameron Calber obviously has skated with Colin before. And it's really hard to find someone else who's going to have that level of chemistry with him. It's just not necessarily super realistic. And right now, you can see on that Sachem bench, they're just trying to figure out what's going to work. You put O'Hay, who's got some speed in there. You put Monty, who's got some size in there, and might just be something where if Kinkowski's out for an extended period of time, it's gonna take a while. And for the Patriots, they've had their chances here, but the reality is DiGirolamo, one of the stronger goaltenders in this division, an all-star this season for a reason. He's only a sophomore, so impressive showing from him all year long. And with the Patriots going with the empty net, 5:33 remaining, this is a game that could decide their season. Mangano out of lineup for West Islip presumably as well. They're 1 point out of a playoff spot, and why not go for it? Tiebreakers won't matter if you're down in terms of points, as that one's flipped up and out of the zone. Scully gets a stick on it, racing after. It's out Bach 2. Nice job powering towards the net, puts it towards the front. Nearly goes off the skates of Fisher. They get the clear. Mascaro forced to pull up and wait. Fires it towards the net. That's deflected. Off the skates of Scully. Breslin has it. Patriots hemmed in their own zone despite being up a man. Attempted clear. Hay waiting for his teammates to check up as he tried to fire that one towards the net. Bovic gets it back. Back to O'Hay, who enters the zone. Pulls up on his backhand. Pulls up again. Shot goes wide, and you can just see O'Hay's body language there, and he's done a good job. He's created opportunities. He just seems a bit snake-bitten here tonight. You can see Richie Bovic wanted him tap that one home. Put towards the front of the net. Octu collects. Shot towards the net. Haywood trying to keep that one in. Helps do so. Bovic to Octu. Behind the net, O'Hay has it poked off his stick. Second effort. Comes away with it. Off the wall. Cutting towards the slot. Looking for Bovic. Bovic to O'Hay, and he scores. And Christopher O'Hay taps home the empty netter. That should do it. Comes away, but it doesn't look like off the wall. And now Hune cutting towards the slot. You know, you don't necessarily see that many opportunities to watch a team try to get to work on. And he scores. The cycle with an empty net, but Sachem that time really didn't have many options, and they eventually get home. That's the third straight goal of the period for Sachem. O'Hay with the empty netter as Alamia gets it off the draw under pressure from Cerulli. Patriots regain possession off an errant pass. It comes to Eilenberger. He's got Fisher with him. And smooth skating defenseman makes a pass to Tam. It leads to Alamia firing it on net. Hune settles it for Eilenberger, and under pressure from Morrow sends it up the wall. Tam against McGuire does a nice job boxing him out. Then a pass towards Brown is broken up. Golden under pressure. Ends up with Cerulli. Lead pass to Brown. McGuire on the back check. Lifting his stick. As that one goes off skates of Alamia. Turnover by Morrow. On the wall, Cerulli had possession momentarily, but a nice job by Alamia pulling up in that slot area in his own zone before making the lead pass to Morrow. Slips it through the skates of Eilenberger. Shot, save, rebound. Well, there didn't actually end up being much of a rebound there as Hune gloves that one down out of midair after making the first save. 3:11 remaining in the period. And Sachem up by 4 now. And the faceoff is won by the Patriots. They look to head up ice, but it's poked off the stick of Dan. Colin Calber looking to cut towards the slot. The play is broken up. Now Dan heading the other way. Pulling up behind the net. And now Sachem forces a turnover, looking for Monty. He gets it, coming in. On the breakaway shot, scores! Greg Monty gives Sachem their 4th goal of the period. They're tacking him on here late, and just slips behind the defense. Just not much awareness of where he is. Monty takes advantage of that. There's nothing Hune can do. On the break, and they went empty net so early. Score! You don't necessarily see a goal like that normally happen. Greg Monty. After that, so after O'Hay gets the empty netter, Monty scores on the breakaway. And the faceoff's won back by Sachem as they score one after another. Octu to O'Hay. Puts it through his legs, pulls up, curls towards the wall, back towards the slot pass. Looking for deflection, ends up on net, and O'Hay on the back check forces Eilenberger to make a pass. Fisher looking to skate into it, ends up with Cerulli. His pass back to Eilenberger. Patriots defender enters, pulls up, looking for the pass, makes his move. Pass across to Fisher, who's pinched in. Trying to work back to Fisher, held in at the line by Cerulli, and then O'Hay forcing the turnover. Octu coming in. Fires a shot, and he scores. Alp Octu adds another goal after goal after goal, make that 5 in the third period as forcing the turnover. Octu coming in on opportunity created by O'Hay. That line seems to be rolling now. Monty adds 1, and now the Golden McGuire-Morrow line heads back out. Matched up against the Brown-Tam-Anderson line, and Golden nearly forced a turnover off the draw. Tam got the zone entry. Capice tries to get the zone exit. Scully holds it in. Second and third effort. McGuire gets the exit. Patriots get possession. Golden on the attack. Pass to Scully. It's up in his skates, so there's no offsides on the play, but Golden ends up checking up anyway. Force of habit, I suppose. That pass comes to the slot. Morrow's shot turned aside by Hune. Glove down, looking for the pass. Sachem will not relent late in this game, And as Morrow's knocked off the puck momentarily, second and third efforts by the Patriots to force it free. Eventually pay off, but puck comes to McGuire, makes his move, cutting into the slot, has his stick lifted. Anderson with possession as we approach the 1 minute mark. Capice forcing a turnover, pulling up, looking across for the pass. D to Walsh. He'll carry against Brown to the outside, looking to cut in. He does, but he loses the handle. Ends up on net. We get a whistle as he's pushed into Hune, gets up, and won't be anything here. And for those of you just joining us from the Northport Huntington St. Anthony's game, a bit belated on my part, obviously, with KPC avenging their earlier defeat with a 7-0 victory. We're at the tail end of this one. We've seen 5 unanswered goals for Sachem. And now in the dot, Calber tied up. Monty, second effort, has possession, looks across to Colin, back to Cameron. Can't get the one-timer to go, looking to complete the hat trick. Heading the other way now, Scully. Turnover forced by Monty. Pulls up, pass across. Nice play to Colin Calber. He enters the zone. Greg Monty and the Colin Calber now looking to tack on one of their own with just 20 seconds remaining in the period. Matera holds it at the line. Off the wall. Ends up in the skates of Calber. Brown tries to tie him up. Colin Calber comes away with a poke off his stick again. Tam knocked down. A penalty going against Colin Calber with 7.4 seconds remaining. And I'm going to assume, just based on the gesture that's from the official, couldn't quite see the entire motion. Yeah, now we do. That's roughing. That's going to be a roughing goal with 8 seconds remaining in the game, and we get a penalty, rather a power play for Ward Melville. Penalty going against Sachem. And Brown in the dot. Face-off is won by Sachem. O'Hay racing up ice with speed, cuts in, looks for the shot, he gets it. As time expires, Hune makes the kick save. That's all, that's it, it's over. Final score, 8-2 in favor of Sachem. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network on a special night with 3 varsity games. Sachem bounces back into the win column as they move to 12-3-1. Ward Melville drops to 3-11-1-1. That overtime loss handing against Northport Huntington actually gives them an extra point in the standings. And they'll be back in action against West Islip, and Sachem will look to carry their momentum into their next matchup as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, everyone. Good night.